How many of you have noticed a shift in the energies, in the cosmic energies, in your energy maybe lately? And how many of you realize that with a new year, new possibilities and opportunities are coming, and how many of you not really take advantage of that and just slide into the new year without having a plan, a direction, knowing what you want? Let me know in the comments what applies to you. I'm Pia, the host of Dream and Wanderland, the podcast. This is my next episode. And the topic today will be the change between last year, next year in tarot / numerology point of views. Last year we had a number 9. This year we have a number 10/1 year. I will explain a little bit about the difference later and how we calculate those numbers. And basically, what I want to talk about today is, the differences. What opportunities are coming with the number 10 and number 1 for 2026. So, stay tuned. How many of you would love to know more about that? So thank you for tuning in and taking the time to listen to this. And I know it's new beginnings, new years might be busy, and you could do a lot better with your time. So thanks again. I will do my best to make your time worthwhile. And one of the things I will tell you about is how to calculate, of course, the numbers, the meaning of it, and what it means personally for me. So, is it okay for you if I just dive right into the topic and start with number 1? The thing is that, so just a little bit about myself for the background. I am Pia Becker, the face and founder of Dream and Wanderland. I started Dream and Wanderland with the intention to inspire other people that it's worth to follow their dreams and make them happen. Because if I can do it, you definitely can do it too. And I started it in 2014, exactly. 2014, with my biggest dream at that time, namely traveling. So I started to travel. I fulfilled my own dream about traveling, and since then I'm pretty much on the road for quite a while, several times a year. And with fulfilling that dream, another dream came up, a lot of other dreams came up later, and then I started my blog and wanted to show the world, the people out there, that you can do it. If you have a dream, if you want something, if you have a desire, then do it. Allow yourself to dream even bigger, and eventually also wander and really make those dreams come true and take the necessary action. And a couple of years ago now, I dived deeper into a little bit of mindset work and coaching, and I took part in coachings. I got myself some coaches, working on a couple of things, because traveling is not everything for the rest of my life. It will always be part of it, but as I evolve and grow, also my mind, my soul, everything is growing as well. And with growing and expansion, other dreams come up, and those ones want to be fulfilled as well. And over this journey, I dived also into the topic of tarot and numerology and all these mystical kind of like things. I'm totally into that. And I do tarot readings for a couple of years now, for myself, for my clients. If you want to book a reading, feel free to do so. The links are all over the place, in the comments, or not in the comments, in the descriptions, on my websites, everywhere. Just to know, to let you know. So, and with the tarot, you can, same as in numerology and a couple of other tools as well, they are all tools. There's no big magic behind there. It's just a tool to make it easier to connect with the spiritual world. So no worries if you have nothing to do with tarot. There's nothing bad, nothing evil behind there. It's literally just a tool, pictures that you can, at least for me, it makes it easier to connect and interpret the things. And things come up and come through then when I see the pictures. So tarot, and similar as in other tools like numerology. Numerology is all about numbers, right? And we have also those numbers in the tarot. You can calculate a couple of numbers like your birth number, your day number, your year number. And this is what we are going to do right now. To calculate the year number, it's pretty easy. You just add up the two 2026 numbers, like 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 makes a 10. So if you have seen that on the internet already, that people talk about a 10 or a 1 or the fire horse year or something like that. This is all about what we are going to do right now. So if you add all the numbers up, you end up at a 10. And number 10 in tarot is the Wheel of Fortune. Keep that in mind, because usually the numbers need to be added as long as you go down to the smallest number that you have available. And with number 10, it's 2 digits. We aim to go back to 1 digit, so we add those ones up again. So 1 plus 0 is 1, and there we are with the Magician in tarot. So there are a couple of aspects to those, and that makes it such a special year, and the following years will be special, remain special for quite a while then, because they will end up first in a 2-digit number, and then in second place they will go down to number 1 or to 1 digit only. And this makes it very special because there are 2 numbers, and in tarot there are 2 cards involved in that. And so usually the cycle is all about from 1 or 0. We probably will not have a 0 year, but it starts at 1 and ends up at 9. Last year we had the number 9, which for me especially meant, so number 9 in tarot is the Hermit. The Hermit is all about retreating, reflecting, shedding, realizing what's going on inside yourself, inside myself in that case. Retreat a little bit into my hermit cave where I feel safe and comfortable and so on. But it's also about not remaining in that cave and reflecting with yourself and staying with yourself and inside, and also because the Hermit has always this guiding light. It's within yourself, so all the answers are basically in yourself or within, and the secret to the Hermit is to bring that light out and guide yourself and also others. And that was the key for me in number 9 year, so 2025, to really come out of my cave and shine. Be the shining, the guiding light for myself and for others. And I tried my best to do that, and I think I did a pretty good job. But my inner perfectionist says there could have been room for more. Of course, there's always room for more. However, I think I did a pretty good job getting used to it, to be out there and really be the light for others. That's especially for me for the last year. And now we are in a 10 year. So usually after 9, the cycle starts from the beginning. Again, it goes back to number 1. However, and number 1's, so the cycle, there is a cycle, right? Number 1 is usually about new beginnings, new chances, new opportunities. Number 9 is ending that cycle, making your reflections, and then use those reflections to go out into the world and make the best out of it. This is the short version to it. However, with 2026 being a 10 first, the cycle doesn't really end there and goes back to number 1 automatically. Yes, it's also about new beginnings and chances and so on, and start fresh. But at the same time, with number 10 first, which is the key to number 1, it also is a kind of continuation of number 9, the number 9 year, and also an expansion, continuity, expansion, evolution. So it's really a growth cycle for all of us. And yeah, number 10 in Tarot is the Wheel of Fortune, and now I can show you a couple of them. This, for example, is the Wheel of Fortune in the original Rider-Waite Tarot. Then I have another Wheel of Fortune from the Tinseltown Tarot. And this Might Hurt Tarot. And the Third Eye Tarot. And what you notice is it's always a circle. It's a wheel. It's really a wheel in which form ever. And the good thing about the tarot and all the different tarot decks is you can find a new truth in all of them, but they basically have the basic meaning of it is always the same. The Wheel of Fortune is about life happening, continuing. It has its up and downs. It has its challenges. You can see it here. I never really know what exactly that should be, but somehow it has some similarities with the devil. So there are ups and downs, and you can also see it in this card with the snake around, the fire in the back. There are challenges to it. The wheel is turning, and with every turn it brings up new challenges. When it goes down, then it goes up again with new opportunities and opportunities. And so it's a play of life, right? And it also, like wheels are rolling, there is movement. There could be different paces. And so first and almost the year 2026 with the number 10 first is all about movement. Things will come into movement again after number 9, the Hermit, which is very static and very, sitting there, reflecting, retreating, and then coming out of life, out of the cave and showing to the world what's going on. Number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, is really about moving. Things come into movement. It's rolling. And when something is rolling, you can, or it can be very fast, like it's rolling very fast. And number 10 is dealing with life, handling all the challenges, all the opportunities that are coming. It's really, you can, or at least I can really feel the fire already that is coming. And that is only the key to the basic number 1. Number 1 is the Magician. The Magician is, here we have the original Rider-Waite. You can see it here. He has a magic wand pointing upwards to the sky. We have all the 4 different arcanas that we have in the tarot. And we have the infinity sign. He's pointing down to earth, and pretty much all of them have a similar way of showing that. Here it's juggling with all the arcanas, which are sources, tools, devices that the magician is using. And I really love this card here because the tools and everything, they are not here on that picture, but we have the infinity sign. The infinity sign is all about source, the connection to source, and she really has here her power pose, like, I'm strong, I can do that, I can create. And with the magician, we are in the spheres of co-creation, because you can see it. He always gets its impulses and downloads and nudges from source, from universe, and he pointing down to earth, meaning when he gets something, a download or something, he really needs to act on this. And to act on this and put it into manifestation, that is really, the magician is all about manifesting and manifest what universe wants from you, but also manifest your own dreams and really use the sources, the tools that you have, and symbolizing the tools here, the arcanas. When all 4 of them are available, then you can be assured that you have all the tools available to you. You can just, it's like a full buffet of tools and things that are available to you that you can use to make things happen and really be the magician who is creating his reality. And this is what it's all about. There is movement with the Wheel of Fortune. And if you manage to handle life and to deal with all its aspects, because also here we have all kind of wisdom available to us that we can use to really play with life and to make the best out of it, not only use our opportunities, but also make the best and learn from the challenges that we may have that comes up, because it's never like this. Life is never like a flat line. That would be boring. It's always ups and downs and going everywhere. And to really use that to your advantage, will be the key for 2026, to go back to the magician, to number one, and really create. Use your powers, use your tools, use the nudges that you get from the universe, and you will get them. It's all about co-creation. Co-creation between source and us, me, and really make things manifest. They are already existing anyways. If you have that dream in your heart, in your mind, then it is already there, then it's already yours. And the only key is to really bring it out of your head and into the world and make it true and make it reality. And yeah, the same power that you can see on this magician card here is what I can feel when I think about 2026 and about the numbers. And just a quick side note, I lately have seen a lot about 2025 being the end of I think it's called the wood snake, which is all about shedding and layering, bringing out the true self, which is pretty true, which are similar aspects to the Hermit. And now in 2026 being in the year of the fire horse. And there it's really, the horse as such is very, a horse wants to move, wants to run, wants to be free, and the fire in the back is really accelerating its pace. And that's pretty much an awesome description and picture of what exactly I'm feeling when I think about 2026. It is all about having the fire, the power, acting, because the magician really has to act on the things, otherwise he gets crazy, or in this case she gets crazy. And when I talk about he or she, it's only the energy that I mean. It's not about being a man or a woman. It's all about masculine and feminine energies here. And you can see it here. She has that power. She knows that she has it, and she knows that she can do pretty much everything in the world. What she wants, what the universe is telling her, what needs to be done. There is no doubt in her face. I mean, look at that. Now the camera is focusing. I mean, look at her. And it's similar in all the other pictures as well, in the other cards. They all know that they have the power, that they have all the support, with all the tools, with support from above, from the universe, from source, from God, however you define it for you, the words that you use. In the end, it's always the same. It's the source, and creating together with that source your life, your dreams. If you are called to impacting the lives of others as well, helping them to co-create their dream life, and all together with the key card, the Wheel of Fortune, and both together are it feels like they are unstoppable. You have the drive, you have the pace, you have that fire of the fire horse. There we are again. To really use that for creating and being the magician and create your world the way you would like to have it. So yeah, a couple of lessons for myself is really, and that's, I'm excited to see how it unfolds for me this year, how I will be able to do all that, because sometimes it feels like with all the fire that the fire horse may have and all the fire and power the magician has, it can be exhausting at the same time. And there we are back at the Wheel of Fortune, because feeling like you have the power when you're up here is so much easier than when you're down here and feeling maybe exhausted or disappointed or frustrated or desperate or whatever, because life happens, usually for us, not to us. There's always a lesson that can be learned, how it can be done better or differently or whatever, or that you can use for something else to make things differently. And sometimes the fire, the power, it's really also, and there we are back with this Wheel of Fortune here, yin and yang, both together, masculine, feminine. We have both in us, and sometimes it's about really creating, manifesting, doing, and sometimes it's about receiving, pausing, recharging. And that probably is the key point for myself, to really manage that and accepting that it's ups and downs. And there are cycles everywhere within our bodies, within life, within the bigger society, if you want to look at that point of view. And there's always a cycle of having energy and having not the necessary energy, and it's fine. And it's all about handling those cycles. Find your cycle, find your rhythm, and then really manage that so that you eventually have the full power available to you when you need it and when you want to create it. And don't be frustrated if you don't have the power, because your cycle is just about being in receiving mode, and really use that parts of the cycle to recharge, to restart fresh with the full power. So that's basically for me the two things. There's a lot of fire in this year. Number one, there is movement, and it's the secret to get to the powers of the magician is really to handle and manage your cycles and life in general. So this is just a quick overview from me to you, what I think about 2026 and what expects or what awaits us in this year, and how we can handle it the best way to really reach our dreams, goals, wishes, desires. So, and if you have some dreams that you want to make come true this year, and you feel the fire, you feel the drive to actually take action on it, but don't really know how you can go into your inner magician to really turn them into reality, then feel free to get in touch with me, because this is exactly what I'm doing and helping people with, to get the clarity and turn that into a tangible action plan to really turn the things into reality, and eventually also helping them to stick to the plan and to hold them accountable and help them really taking the action, and gives them some anchorage, being the personal cheerleader. Believe in them. And if you like that too, feel free to contact me, to DM me, to shoot me an email if you want to do that together, co-create. Then I am your woman to make things happen. And this is one of my offers that I really have up and running. It's all about accountability, to really stay in your clarity, stay in your direction, because the Wheel of Fortune is also you steering the wheel, and make sure that you stay on track, because sometimes the magician can also be a bit scattered and all over the place, because he gets so much stuff through, and sometimes it's hard to decide if it's for you or for someone else, and to sort that out and get the clarity what belongs to you and your dreams and what you want to do with it, and eventually keeping you on track on doing the things. This is what I'm here for. This is my mission. This is my purpose. This is one of my dreams, to help as many people as possible to do that. And if you are interested, feel free to shoot me a message. I will put some contact details in the description box so that you can actually contact me. And yeah, then I hope you will have a awesome, amazing, dreams fulfilled, adventurous, exciting new year 2026. And yeah, let's see together what is happening, and yeah, let's see it together. We will be on that journey anyways. And for now, I wish you a very good night, good morning, good day, depending on which time zone you are in. And we will see us very soon in the next episode or on another video on this channel here. And let me know your thoughts. Put them in the comments, what you think has, or what might be the effects of those energies for you in your life. And then, yeah, let's go create together. Bye for now.